But first, Hometown Pharmacy is breaking down cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone produced in the body, and too much of it can be a negative thing. Take a look. Chances are you've probably heard of cortisol, or as some call it, the stress hormone. Heather Walker with Hometown Pharmacy is joining us to share more about cortisol and how you can maintain a healthy amount in your body. Heather, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, so first of all, what is cortisol and what purposes does it play in the body?
So cortisol is a hormone that our body produces, and it is best known as the hormone that mediates that fight or flight response. So it's going to increase your heart rate and your blood pressure to supply oxygen to your muscles, can increase your blood sugar to help provide energy for your muscles. But in addition to that, cortisol also helps the body to manage how it metabolizes fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. It helps to reduce inflammation in the body, and it also helps regulate the sleep and wake cycle.
Wow, so I know you mentioned the fight or flight hormone. I have heard that. Now, why is it important to keep track of cortisol?
So both too much or too little cortisol can be a problem, and most of the time it's probably too much cortisol that is going to be the issue.
Yeah, I have heard that. And then what are the negative side effects of too much cortisol?
So in the short term, you can see shakiness, you can see heart racing, shortness of breath, maybe some extra sweating, kind of those symptoms you think about if you are going to be giving a big presentation in front of a lot of people. Over the long term, you can see anxiety, irritability, trouble sleeping. Some people can see weight gain, especially like around the midsection, and it can even increase your risk of osteoporosis.
Wow, so that nervous feeling, I kind of know what you're talking about, you know,
Exactly.
That could be due to too much cortisol.
Yeah.
So then what kind of products does Hometown have that can help with this?
So I brought a few with me today. The first we'll talk about is called New Adapt. New Adapt has a blend of botanicals in it that help your body be more resilient to the stress that you experience on a daily basis. It also helps to block the flood of cortisol, and so your body's just not exposed to cortisol 24/7. The other I have is called Adaptanol. Adaptanol has some of those same botanicals, but it also has some vitamins in it that our adrenal glands need to do their job. And then depending on the dose, CBD can also help to reduce levels of cortisol.
Wow, so plenty of options there, and you guys have locations all over Wisconsin, but where can people find you online and connect with Hometown?
Yeah, we have a brand new website, hometownpharmacyrx.com. We're also on Facebook and on Instagram.
There we go, hometownpharmacyrx.com. Heather, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So again, too much cortisol can produce that nervous feeling Heather mentioned, you know, right before you were to give a speech or something like that. So it's great to know that Hometown Pharmacy has options and ways to help reduce and manage cortisol levels. So again, you can learn more at hometownpharmacyrx.com.